Hello, everybody, and oh no, I haven't. It's just starting. Are we there?
Hi, everybody.
We are live. Well, not live actually. We're just recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Out of the Collar. This is a D&D campaign I am playing with my friends. Here are my friends. I'd just like to let everybody know that we're on episode 12, guys.
Oh no.
We're getting on there. We're cracking on. It's like an old school campaign now. We need to do something special maybe when we hit like the 10s. Like each 10 we'll do like something cool. I don't know what, but
Dress up.
What did we do at the 10?
Yeah, cosplay.
I think we get out of the mountain. We were freezing.
Yeah, that was in 10. That was pretty special. Yeah, that was
10 sessions to get out of a
You
cave.
planned that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I wish I could have planned it. you guys going backwards and forwards from the exit that many times.
To be fair, there was one session where we had the opportunity to leave, and we specifically chose not to because Celia had to leave the session earlier.
Yes.
So we were like, okay, let's not leave without Celia because it's something that we wanted everybody to be there for.
Yeah.
I was tired.
Yeah, but look how
Plans
your
changed, and
noble
suddenly we decided
party
not to go
like
to it.
saved that moment for you. How wonderful is that? Okay, so
It's awesome.
we'll do a little recap. But there's what's happened. You are in the city of Kakanzax. You are standing at the Yak's Tongue Inn, where Nan is very well known. It would seem from the gnome Trees is there, and they have taken some help from Nan and also informed Nan of some things. And Arden has entered the bar, Maruk has entered the bar, everyone has gone into the main room. Maruk has picked up a lute and performed a beautiful song out of nowhere, and then felt a little bit strange in himself. And there is a booth that is being angled towards by Arden and Devel. Maybe we should come in at that point. We'll come in there with Arden and Devel walking towards this booth and getting sat down.
So Arden gets Darvel sat down in the booth. As we've covered in downtime, he takes off the outer muck-covered robes that Darvel had naturally before anyway. Arden takes off his own, which he's acquired from diving in the sewers, folds them up, pops them on the floor, and then kind of just sits next to Darvel in this booth.
I'm just going to walk and go sit with you with Edward too.
Okay. As before you make it over, Arden Devel turns to you and he sniffs the air and says, "Do you think you can? That smells wonderful. That smell. Could we get some food while we're here?"
I'll sort you out something to eat, hopefully.
That would be
hopefully we can
fantastic.
get a nice hot bath or something sometime soon.
Yeah. That would be unbelievable. I just to feel hot water on my skin. I imagine you don't smell great, Arden. It must have been horrible down there.
Yes, well, wasn't the best day I've had, but we've had worse so far. Look, Darvel, you wouldn't happen to know of any temples within Kakanzax that we might be able to take you and Nan and Rook to and try and restore your lost years, and hopefully your sight?
There are places of magic here. Not necessary temples, more they are of the more research and learned types. They look into the ways of magic and its forces create new things, new wondrous items, and even dig out ancient laws.
Well, it's Festival of the Wild Mother, is it not? Would there not be any records?
Sorry, say again, missed that.
It's the festival, so surely there'd be hopefully somebody around representing
Melora is always well
Maybe we can
represented
find
in
someone.
Melora is always well represented in Frohurst.
Well, we'll see what we can do. I don't feel like leaving Kansas with you in the state that you're in.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm
anybody
more
in
of
the
a
city?
burden to you, I know.
Do you know anybody in the city? Is there anybody friendly that we can speak to with the order here?
There is a library. I was very friendly with one of the keepers there.
Okay.
He may even have
what was the name?
somewhere in his research something that could possibly help us on our way. I'm unsure whether he would be open to taking me in. We could always go and ask. I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. Well, let's try and get a good night's sleep first, and then maybe deal with that tomorrow.
Very well.
At this point, while Brooks on the stage,
Yeah.
Just want to take a quick look at him in his current state.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do that insight check that we covered before.
Yeah, go for it. So, did I give you a result for it, or you rolled for it, didn't you?
Yes, you did. I rolled for it. Didn't
Yeah.
roll very well, but
yeah. So it was that you
told me that.
think you've seen things in his previous life that, like, it was like, you know, when you see something, someone remember something, and it almost plays across their eyes, like there's a flutter of the eyelids and their eyes almost go back to the same set of dilation. Their pupils go to that same dilation, but they're no longer focused on the room. The focus isn't in their place. It's as if they were back in that place where they were, what they were looking at, what they saw. Not glazed, but far away.
He's
Is
strange,
Nyala with us
isn't
yet? Has she
he?
come and sat down?
Yeah.
Sorry, say again. Arden?
Yes.
He's
I was
strange.
just checking whether Nyala was with us, but she is.
Niala's walked over and she's with Ed. Ed is just basically, well, you're trying to walk over, Niala, and Ed is like, where you've got him by the hand that he has remaining, he is like glued looking at the bar, looking at these pints of frothing ale.
I buy you one, but can you please get to the table with the boys? Honey?
You do that for me, Matt.
Yes, I do this.
Okay.
Get in, please.
So you nestle your way in between some of the punters already at the bar, which is quite packed, as I said, and there's one booth that was free up in the corner, luckily quite tucked away from the rest, so hopefully some of your stench will be hidden from the majority of the crowd. The doors keep going and people keep coming in, and it's getting later in the day. As you if you remember, you kind of started and went down the tunnels first thing in the morning, did your bit down there and came out, and then made your way to the camp and then into the city. So it's getting later in the day. It's drawing in. You can feel that kind of feeling, and people's spirits are raised. Some of them are leaving the main street and coming into the bar. So there's a steady throng of conversation in this space. The little low stage is yet to be taken up by anyone other than Maruk playing this haunting little sort of open mic session that he decided to take improvly at the on the stage. You push your way in between, and you look behind the bar, and you don't see anyone. But then you see Nan rush behind the bar through the little flap and out the back, and you hear a conversation and much swearing from quite a high-pitched voice, like a
Can hear you.
a voice from out the back that isn't.
Oh. I can hear you. Oh no.
Oh, sorry, see this again.
Can hear you anymore?
You might have to type it because you're breaking up. Yeah. Oh, we've just lost Nyala. I think, or have we lost everybody?
No, I think it might be Celia.
Yeah, I think it's just Nyala.
Okay.
I'm okay. Okay, it's good. It's good. I just needed to refresh it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So, what's the score then?
So Sing, you said I see Nan talking to someone.
She's in like there's a doorway the far side of the bar. Nan's kind of dashed around the corner, and you can just hear swearing in some sort of low conversation.
Okay. So I just look to Arden's group, and I see Arden looking at Maruk, and I just look a bit show Ed to sit and just start talking a bit with him.
Okay.
He's strange, isn't he? I think just this place in general is making us all a bit crazy.
I'm just saying that to Arden.
Do me a favor. You keep an eye on him. I'm slightly worried.
Maruk,
Yeah.
yeah, between we just look after. Sorry.
I think we're losing her again.
Yeah.
Celia?
You're really glitchy again, Celia. Yeah, you're like you sound like a transformer transforming. Okay. We'll come back to Celia in a minute. Okay, so
we've got gremlins tonight.
Yeah, we have got beasts in the machine. So we'll go to the situation that's happening with Nan and Tees at the back.
So we've just had a conversation. Oh, we're gonna get snippets of Nyala.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The beast.
What should we do, DM? Should we mute Nyala for now?
Let's pop her on mute until something catches up.
Even see Celia in the thing. Hold on, I'll just get her up on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute for a second. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we are. Yeah, you're out the back in this place, and there is you're stirring a pot of some sort of thick sauce. You probably think it's the stuff from the plates outside, some sort of gravy of some sort that you're stirring. A lot of it is in round your feet that Ketu has not managed to lap up. It would even be a lot. It would be a lot for this fox. It's quite a deep pot, as we discussed.
Ketu, that will make you sick if you have too much.
Ketu looks up. Looks at you. Goes back to lapping the food.
Okay, cool. Go for it. So we've just gotten to the bit of the conversation with Treese, which was, hang on just a second. Which is
here we go. She's coming back in on a different camera, I think.
Okay. Which is about shooing out less useful guests. Treese, what jobs, what things need doing, and how will you shoo out your unuseful guests? Is that okay to do that?
They say, look, I am absolutely okay with kicking people out who aren't pulling their weight. I can make more money with someone useful. Like yourself, you've been ever so useful. You know, doing the odd job around here, cleaning the odd thing up, rather than some loafers just hanging around. If the place runs smoothly, we make more money. If there's just little old me here and no freaking booze, or the booze running out, or the booze that I'd specifically ordered having been stolen, then
maybe that's something we can help you with.
Yes, that was one of the jobs I was thinking about.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my partner's telling me off for the loud cat. Sorry. I can't do anything with him. He's just bad.
He doesn't have volume control. I can hear it now.
I can hear the cat as well.
Yeah, sorry. The cats are awful when they're hungry. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So I'll. Shall I keep stirring this? Is this okay? I'll go tell my friends we.
Keep stirring for a minute, or else it'll go thick. It'll clot. Hold on. She goes over to the tap again and turns the tap as far as it will go, and just a trickle of water comes out of this tap. And she's standing there for ages with the pot, and it's like another jug that is slowly filling. It's like and then stops. She kicks the sink. A bit more comes out of the tap, dripping into this thing. And after some time of this perpetual dripping and you stirring, your arm becoming gradually tired as you stir this thing, she seems to have got enough water in this jug that she's judged right and comes over and tops this thing up. It sits on the top of this gelatinous lump that you are mixing, and then kind of as you stir, drops into the gaps in it, and gradually becomes one homogenized gravy. And then as it heats up, the smell that wafts up is incredible. It is the most delightful homely gravy that you can possibly imagine, and it is the smell that kind of permeates through the bar. And she says, you should be all right now. We'll just turn it down a bit. And she adjusts the like little vents that let out the heat from the Arga, and it goes from bubbling to gradually to a simmering, and now and sitting on the thing. You turn round to her, and there's a kind of plop plop sound as you reposition your feet in gravy. She says, this would be a good thing to do first as well. looking at the gravy.
Cleaning up. Yes. I'll be right back. But can we talk later about this stolen booze?
Yes.
I will bring someone who will help.
Of course, yeah. Just right. Look here. And she gives you a fresh apron from a peg that was behind the door, and says, "Look, got your old apron?" And she gives you it, and you kind of put it on, and you do your little tie at the back. It's got a little pocket in the front that is like it's got like a little bit of lace on it. And to Nan, this is a high class piece of equipment because it's got that little, like that,
Exactly.
that little bit of design on it. And in the you reach in the pocket, and there's like a piece of chalk in the pocket. It's a little bit of white chalk. And yeah, she says, you get ready like you're going to be working, and come and see me when you're ready. All right, I could do with a hand. I'm going to get these people off of the bar, get them served, and then come back in a minute. So she runs out and goes, all right, you horrible lots, I'm coming. And she's like running around at like lightning speed, pulling jugs, taking coin, and kind of there's this whirlwind of action. She's having banter with the people, and she's like, just kind of, just being a general friendly bar person. Like, it's a natural environment. If you had like a terrain like feature, this would be her terrain feature. She would have no difficulty in this area at all. She would traverse this with no movement disadvantages. So you're wandering back out into the bar. You see that actually as you walk out the door, you see a very thirsty looking Ed and a rather just standing at the bar waiting to be served. And he's passed this flagon, which he just kind of holds with his one hand. His eyes are wide, and he puts it to his lips and sips this nectar. Like, it is the most beautiful thing that he has tasted. And he just lets out this and like closes his eyes in bliss. What do you do?
I'm worried about Ketty eating too much gravy, but also I'm gonna walk over to everyone's pretty much at the same table. I think Sin sat down at the same table as well and is kind of sleeping their head on the table, if I remember correctly from
I think
Sin
passed out, didn't
Nat like slipped in past the veil and gone right by the window, by the wall, and has pulled the hood up on her cape, and it looked like she was meditating, that you've seen her go into this trance before, but this one seems deeper, like more in depth. There was a great deal of thought upon her face, not that peaceful bliss that she normally had, but like a slightly furrowed brow, and on her elven features this looks a bit out of place. You move over to the table, and there's Arden, and there is Davel and Niala sitting at the table.
Cool. So hello. The rooms that would be
We are going to have to work for it.
Yes, but that's not so bad. Treese is very friendly and very kind, and I enjoyed working here for a while. So yeah, there's a few things that Treese would like help with. Because of the ape. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. I understand. How?
Yeah.
Okay.
Explain. Yeah.
Well, it goes over your head, and you tie it around your waist, and you wear it when you need for kitchen things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
examine the and be like,
Nangela, I know what an apron is. I mean,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
an apron? I never saw
what
one.
are you doing wearing one?
There's quite a lot of.
We're gonna help get their room, so we're gonna help the tavern back out.
Nyala's right. Yes. Well, I'm gonna help clean up. There's some work for me to do already, but later Treese would like to talk to us about some stolen booze, and we can work for a place to stay here, or a more comfortable place to stay after tonight. So tonight we have the stables and my old room. It's not really much. It's got a roof. It's got more walls than the stable, but still it's not like.
Girl,
So there is.
why? I never had a roof on my head. It's okay.
Yeah, me too. It's okay. I quite like the mops can be good company if you. Anyway, we've got a place to stay tonight. But I'm gonna go help, and then we can talk more about what Treese needs us to do for them in order for us
You
to have
didn't forget
better
that
rooms.
it's only a shopping trip.
I think well, hopefully we will be able to still do that tonight or soon. I've still got some energy left in me, so before sleep, so maybe the stalls will still be open.
You're full of surprises, aren't you, Nangela?
Sure. Yes. Okay. And then she walks away to the kitchen. Yeah, I read
You head back to the kitchen.
What's the
Are you hitting on her, Arden?
Not at all.
As you walk back into the kitchen, Ketu is on its side, and Ketu's stomach is ginormous. It lays there, very, very full, and kind of lifts its head, looks at you, and puts its head back down into some gravy. So there is now a very white fox with a very definite sort of two-tone look of brown gravy and white fox.
The fox is in a food coma.
There is a snoring that comes from Ketu as he drops off to sleep at the side of the kitchen. You are now confronted with this massive gravy, and Treese is out the front. Maruk, you step off the stage, and see this kind of brief interaction with Nan going out the back, then suddenly re-emerging, dressed in an apron, and then going back out the back. And you see your fellows. You see Sin fall asleep in the corner. You see Arden, and you see Devel drinking heftily. You see not Devel, Ed quaffing some serious ale.
Kind of go over to like Arden and Niala, kind of Why did Nan come out in a posh frock?
Well,
We're going to have to work to one or room tonight.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. We're gonna have to work to get to a good place to sleep tonight.
Oh, so be it. It's not what I was planning on doing. I was planning on kind of getting as drunk as humanly possible and then passing out because
Nope.
I am exhausted. But sure,
look,
why not?
Do you know how you put this thing? I just don't know.
What is it?
An apron? That's what Arlen called it.
And what? Oh, so it wasn't like a posh dress that she came out wearing.
look, no. So
No.
Oh,
you might have noticed walking through the city that there's currently the festival of Malora, yes?
yes. I noticed that something was happening. I wasn't quite sure what it was.
Hence why all the rooms are taken. So
Wait, the rooms are...
Nanjala being yes, the city is full.
Oh,
So
great.
Nanjala, in her resourcefulness, seems to know owner here and has worked out a deal for us for lodgings. But it seems we might have to work a little bit to get some proper rooms.
I mean, I can try and help, but I don't know how much help I'm going to be. Because obviously I am shattered. I am on the brink of passing out. And I also got drenched in that watery stuff, and I haven't felt quite right since.
We don't need to worry about any work tonight. Tonight we have lodgings in the stable.
Oh yay, another night in squalor.
But then
Come
tomorrow...
on, it's not so bad. We'll sleep on the floor in the caverns, and you didn't say a word.
Oh yes, but at the same, like, it is what it is.
If it makes it any easier, I don't think we're going to find one here, but I was going to go and look for the baths. Because I don't know about you, Rook, but me and
You
Darvel
Rick.
certainly could do with one.
You too, Rick.
No, I'm Rook, not Reek.
Arden,
What?
please.
Either way, that
Let me slap him.
invitation...
Just one time, please.
No.
Nan, bustling back out into the spaces, you're beginning to mop the floor of the kitchen and kind of scoop this gelatinous mass into places that that Ketu can't get to. Treese runs up and says, "Which are your friends the ones that smell?"
I tried to I tried to get them to have a bath before they came in, but they I think they will find baths tonight. I can hurry them if I think, yeah, I'll hurry them along.
Look,
yes, they do.
Look, here is the key to the stable. You know where it is. You do know where it is. It's locked up at the moment because they don't let any of the sort of general horses and stuff in during festival time. They're all kept outside in the pens. Have you seen the pens? So many bloody pens. Been hammering and knocking and banging for weeks to put up them pens. Get them in there. There should be some water in the trough. Get them clean. Or use the pump. Maybe the pump's working. I don't know what's wrong with this bloody water at the moment. Or go to the
This
well.
is the medieval equivalent of being sprayed down with a hose pipe.
Get them somehow clean because they're stinking out the bar. We've got more people coming. I need their help, but I need them to look at least probably 33% presentable, please.
Okay. I don't know what 33% is, but I can definitely help. I can get them out.
She pulls a cake from the Arga and says, "Look at this. Chop it into 3. This." this much presentable. I don't mean that proportion of their body. I mean that conglomerate
Okay, right.
of dirt removed from their body.
Yes. Okay. So I've mopped there, which I was expecting a roll for, which, you know, but
I'm going to say that
I don't need to roll.
Teresa's had you mopping before, and you
Proficient.
You are proficient in mopping.
Well, I'll remember that. I'll note that down.
Expertise with a mop.
I'm writing it down.
So what?
Nan puts down the bow and now has a magical mop because she deals more damage with
a
it.
mop of flying or something later on.
Oh my god! Don't tempt me. Can I also make sure Ketu is kind of rolled gently in a place that he's not going to trip someone up?
Yeah. Okay. You walk over to Ketu.
Yeah.
And see this rotund, now non-live looking thing. You see more like what appears to be a hairy white sausage. You make a sleight of hand for me. Oh no, animal handling. Let's do it. Animal handling. Yeah, animal handling. You're going to try and pick it up without disturbing.
I'm just trying to put on the apron with Arden, just trying to figure out.
I mean, I'm not helping. I'm just sitting watching.
I love it. I love it that you and Maruk are both trying to put on aprons, helping each other. There's
Maruk needs to wash.
Trying to think.
Imagine Rook in an apron.
Because Nyala genuinely don't know what is an apron. How does that work? So imagine a thing like this, just getting the piece of tissue, but every corner, just examining the thing and just see the big thing, like apron as a big circle, and like, do I put this around my waist?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Maruk says it's obvious and puts the loop over your right shoulder, gets the long bit and drags it across the front of Nyala, pulls it round the back, tucks the end of the apron up through the loop that's over your shoulder and ties it in
It's more like a sash.
Like a bandolier. Maruk has applied this apron so that there's a very handy pocket in your midriff that you have now, Nyala. In the back room,
like a fanny
what did you get on that animal handling? Oh, 18. Oh, yeah, you
18.
You scoop Ketu ever so delicately, and there's a little nook beside the Arga. Yes, that's exactly what we're seeing right now. It is a rotund fox.
Oh no!
And you kind of manage to fold. You think he should curl, but this is more difficult for him with the size of the stomach. But you kind of wedge this fox next to the kind of nice warm spot next to the Arga, and Ketu is safely stowed for now, snoring quite heavily, with a little bit of gravy on a lot of gravy one side.
Give his belly a little rub.
It gurgles. You you walk back out to the front room and you look down the length of the bar and see this situation with Maruk bandoliering Nyala's apron round her, Arden head in palm, and Sin just asleep in the corner.
How did we ever get anything done?
Well,
I have no idea. I'm your DM and I don't know.
How are we alive at this point?
we're delightful. Everything we do is quirky and wonderful.
45 minutes into this session, and so far the only casualty is a bloated fox. That's good going for us.
Yeah.
Arden, Here is the key to the stables. I know that it's not maybe as comfortable as you were hoping, but there is a water pump out there and a trough. But yes, I think that if you were to stay and help, you need to be clean first. So please, please, can you
Well,
sort
I
that
was
out?
hoping to have a little bit more luxury, but I suppose if this helps us stay, then yes.
You and Muruk, yeah, please.
Make
Just-
a perception check now.
You know, it's almost as if I've been told this more already today.
15.
Yeah, well,
You behind you, you hear a sound.
oh, boy.
I look.
You see Maruk trying to pull an apron over his head.
Oh God.
Is this how it goes on?
Rook,
I'm trying to help.
maybe we go and bathe first, then put on the apron.
What do you mean bathe? I don't need to bathe. I'm fine.
Maruk, your
Goes over your head, right?
Muruk, go bath.
Rook, can you help me take Dal through to the back so we can bathe, please?
Nan, you know that the route to the stable is, if you look on your drawing on the map on the screen, I shall put it over for you just now.
Oh yes, please. The city map.
Yes, you can see the city then. We need some like elevator
like
music.
a Batman transition.
Are you bringing up the city map on Roll20?
We should
Yes,
start
I
doing
am.
those with all our videos that we edit from now on. It's just that's a cut.
Oh no,
It
copyright.
should just
wouldn't
be a recording of. It's not a sound effect. It's a recording of you going.
it?
I was plotting to try and record little bits of like screen capture of when we're laughing and like do those as like the intro for the kind of game.
Production quality.
Yeah, with just really terrible like 8-bit tune stuff
average.
going on in the background. Okay, you've got the map, guys. You can
We're
see
here.
that now.
We can.
I'm just trying to get it a bit better zoomed for the recording. Okay. Yeah. So you came in through the front entrance, which is at the sort of north of the building that you're currently residing in. To get to the stables, you have to go out, round past a square, and then into the back of it, which is. Can I ping it with this one? Can I ping it? Yes.
Yes, you can. Kind of like that way.
Yeah, you can go either way around the building. There is not a specific method to go around.
I'm gonna try to go back on my computer, but I don't promise anything.
Okay, no problem. Man, you
That
know
should
that
be
to
our
the left is the
slogan.
little
I'm not
square.
promising anything.
The little square where you first met Teresa. Actually, there's a little fountain in the centre.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. So with the circle in the center, with the little, are those? Is that a like al fresco restaurant with seating outside?
Some little seating outside in the square.
That's brilliant.
La-di-da. Fantastic. Arden, it's out and round. I'm gonna go back to Therese and ask what else can me and Nyala is ready to help, right? Ed's not ready to help.
I'm ready to help.
You need.
I need your help moving Darvel, if that's okay. I'm a bit tired.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Sin's
Great.
asleep.
That's,
Sin's asleep.
I think Sin's probably best to be left sleeping.
Sin also didn't wash.
No, she did.
Did she? Oh no,
Did.
yeah. Sin
washed.
Sin washed.
It's just
Yeah.
me and Arden that are smelly fuckers.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so-
Darvel.
And I think it would be very weird if you send Sin, the only other female in the party, to come and wash with all the men.
She's not here. So.
But okay.
Yeah.
you.
That is not consent.
There is
So,
a scene as to what to do with the sleeping elf in the corner. Treese makes that decision very quickly for you. If she's sleeping, she ain't buying. Get her up.
Okay, Nyala, we're gonna and maybe Ed can help because the boys have probably already gone by now.
The boys are starting to leave with the bell.
Okay.
well, I tell you what. Rook could
Do
carry
you
Sin
want me
round
to
and
take Sin with me?
Take Darvel round.
Treese, can Sin can she sleep in my old room? Can we just give her
Yeah.
some time? Okay.
She says, "Yep, absolutely fine. Just look, there's a whole booth there. That's
Yeah.
probably about 10 customers at a squeeze. Come on."
Treese is a good business person. I'm like very impressed. Very efficient. Can we get Sin and I'll lead the way, I suppose, to the room.
Yeah. So with Nyala's help, you kind of she's not catatonic. She's but deep in whatever sort of trance state that she has adopted. You move round through the kitchen, and there is a door at the back of the kitchen that leads to another section of sort of rooms and stuff at the back down. Let me put it on. If you're looking at on roll 20, I can pin it probably down here. I have not got an inside map of this place. Oh, here's actually Sin is now about to wake up, I believe, as you're dragging
Where's Arden gone?
him through. I've still got Luke here.
So we've gained a Sin, but we've lost an Arden.
Oh no, we've just lost Arden now. Oh geez, everyone's got the bugs tonight.
Everyone's got the Wi-Fi's tonight.
Oh man. So yeah, between the two of you, you managed to. I'm just going to bring up the participants list so I can actually see who's in this meeting and who isn't here. Okay, yeah, we now got a Sin coming. You make your way to.
Making my way.
Making my way downtown.
And it's at this point that Sin wakes up. Sin, you are draped between Nyala and Nan, over like an arm over each shoulder, after passing out in the falling asleep in the bar, entering some sort of trance state.
What happened? Where am I? Who are these people?
You recognize that you're being
We
led
just
through.
got here. We may have a place to sleep tonight, but we have to work for it.
What do you mean by work?
Well, don't worry tonight too much. We've got somewhere ish to stay tonight, but if we want to stay for longer in more comfortable rooms, then we have to make ourselves useful. But you can stay in where I used to stay for now. You seem tired, so let's get you there, I suppose.
You turn to the right, Nan, and you instinctively kind of know that the door sticks. You give it a little toe punt, and the door opens into a narrow broom closet, basically, where there is a bedroll along the floor. There is a selection of rather friendly mops that you know intimately, and you show Sin that there is a broom closet to sleep in. Sin, do you accept the offer of the broom closet to sleep in?
I'm gonna sort of
I imagine that Nan goes in and goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess," and you just go in and you just go and style one of the mop's hair.
Sort of adjust one of the mops slightly. It's moved a bit, but it's dry, mostly dry, and there are 4 walls and a door, and you can have some peace and quiet if you need it. But also, the Arden and Darvel and Marek have gone outside to wash up. And I'm just going to make sure I'm going to make sure that Treese doesn't need me to help out anymore. Nyala, when you're ready to come and help, maybe you can come back around.
I'm ready.
As you say the words peace and quiet, you hear Treese's voice bellow, "Moebi! Get them smelly boys to get some more cheese."
Boy.
Arden, as he's going out of the door, cheese. Get the when you're finished though, cheese.
Cheese.
And then I get cheese.
Okay. Cheese.
Thank you.
You
We now live here. This is where we live, and this is where we work.
This is the rest of the campaign.
Yeah. Forget the campaign. We now live and work in a pub.
Sim, you were left alone, staring like rather groggily, like what, like wiping the kind of trying to come to. They duck out from under your arms and dash off to another room that you have no idea where it was or what it was, and you're left staring into a broom closet, looking at a bedroll on the floor and some like mops along the right hand side. It's only probably about maybe 4 foot wide, this space, but it's quite long, goes quite deep into the space. The bedroll does look comfortable, if not slept in.
So they just drew me in here and left?
They just dragged you out of the bar from the booth where you were asleep, and you kind of came to as you were being dragged through.
Oh, all right.
I think Brooke is carrying you, and I'm kind of shoveling Darvel through towards the stable.
Oh, okay. I thought Nan and Nyala had.
No,
Sin.
Nan and Nyala had Sin.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And I'm just following you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Nan and Nyala are now heading back to the bar. Sin, you're confronted with this broom cupboard. You've got the option to lay down and have a sleep. You've heard this option of work.
Pete, I have finally achieved to enter the room with my computer. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no
I'm
worries.
trying to see if it works better.
Yeah, okay. Everybody
just-
keeps
I don't
joining
know
and
why this is
re-leaving and
not-
joining again. It's no problem.
There's
Sin.
lots of gremlins tonight, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All right. Do I happen to see the fox anywhere?
The fox. The fox you don't see in this room.
All right.
Yes. Do you know what's happened to the fox?
What? No.
No. Okay.
I just woke up.
That's all right.
I technically just woke up.
That's okay. That's
And
fine.
actually, in game, it's made it even more funny. Yeah, go on. What are you doing, Sim?
Damn, I can't really sneak out because I'm not like a sneaky person, and I can't wild shape either. I'll just stay in the broom closet, just like lay down a little, take a short rest if possible.
Okay. Make a perception check, please, as you lay down.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, not bad. Perception?
Yes, please.
No, I haven't do the thing for the thing. Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. Perception. How hot? 19.
as you lay down, you notice on the wall next to you there are a series of drawings in chalk. Like there's a picture of a chicken and some ham and some other food things along the wall. Nan and Niala, you rush back out at Teresa's bellow. Sorry, go on. Sorry, Sim.
Do they look similar to the drawings that Nan made for the fox?
They look exactly the same as those drawings, yes. You, Nan and Niala, are now out through the kitchen, out to the bar. The bar is now beginning to throng with people. I mean, it's packed, several people thick on the bar at the front. The stage is like only just a step, so people are gathering around there waiting for some sort of whatever's in evening entertainment, but they're mostly entertaining themselves. The booth that was previously empty is now full of people. And Therese says, I need you to go and get some, she says, go out, get some glasses. We're running out back here. Quick, go.
Okay.
Oh, does Niala want to do that? Then go for it.
Yeah.
We've been in the snow for quite a while, and she literally ate snow. So she would just look at one of you two and be like, who want it?
What snow? Sorry, what? I think you might have misheard. She's asked you to go and collect glasses in the bar or flagons.
Glasses. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Such a cursed session.
It's all right.
Sorry, it's because in French, ice means
Yeah.
Oh, glass.
glass.
Yeah. Sorry. Yep. Sorry.
So
Translation.
that's my fault. That's my bad.
You
Sorry.
suddenly switched into French mode. I like it.
Or tabaxi.
Oh, tabaxi mode. Yeah. French or tabaxi.
Yeah. There we go. Tabaxi is French in this world.
There are little, there's like different places where there's little nooks and little tables and empty flagons around. People are starting to put them down on the floor around the doors and stuff like that. In this space. She goes, go on, get out there, you two.
I remember this from my pub days. You're not supposed to stack because they can break. So you have to do the fingers. You can, if you're dexterous, then you can do about 6 with the fingers.
Only
Anyway,
6?
I'm going to collect glasses.
6?
Well,
10? Come on.
depends on how heavy they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, I collect glasses.
We have 10 fingers. How do you get 12 glass?
You can do it. I've done it.
Rick's got big hands.
No, like 10 total. It's like 5 and 5.
No, 6 and 6.
Oh yeah, 5 and 5. Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, you can do 6. I have. Yeah. Anyway, I go and collect glasses, obviously.
Okay.
Ones that are empty.
We are going to make some. We're going to make some dex checks here. So
have we bathed at this point or not?
You're heading out that way. I want to get some dex checks from Nan and from Niala.
Oh, no. Don't break a glass, Niala.
I don't break it.
Do you want do you want a straight dex check?
You can persuade me something else that you think that you might have a better proficiency with, but I want you to tell me how it happens using that skill if you have something else.
I don't think there's any fancy way other than, can I look around and see if there's a tray?
You know that there's a tray. It's underneath.
Oh. And it's a tray for collecting glasses, not a tray for another purpose.
It is multi-purpose. This tray has been used for many things in your time that you've been there.
Sure.
Excellent. I will use the tray and I will collect as many glasses as I can, but I think it's still a dex check, right?
Dex check.
I don't.
You can make
I can't think of a better thing
advantage
to do.
because you have tray advantage. Niala, you need to make yours straight.
Trying advantage.
So just a dexterity for me.
Yeah, straight dex, please.
Oh boy. At least I admiring.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use it because I had a 5.
You can automatically
Oh,
pass
dear.
dex checks, can't you? Is
Dex
it
saving throws.
Yeah,
you
it's
can,
saving
not
throws,
checks.
not checks. So
It's
you,
saving throws, not
crap.
checks.
okay, so you see this
boy.
tabaxi wearing a sort of a bandolier apron combo, trying to put glasses inside the pocket of the thing, and they just tumble out. There's some glass that is broken, but they're only like the shot glasses. The tumblers clatter to the floor. Nan, you have a tray stacked up. You need to get back to the bar. You take it back to the bar. You're rushing back out to get to help out Niala. The guys are around the front of the shed to the stables. There is a gate with a large padlock and chain around it. You've been given the key. You place the key in the lock. The chain comes away, and you open up a double gate. You peer inside, and there is inside the gate there is like an open roofed part of it, and then there is a large sort of thatched area with hay bales and stuff like that. That is. It looks like the place that is intended for you to stay. One side of it is like hay bales and stuff for horses. The other side is packed with boxes and crates and things. Lots of stacked up stuff. It doesn't look like this looks out of place here. It looks like it's been rammed here quite quickly.
I look in the crates.
Yeah, you can go and look at them. Yeah, so go and have a look. Make a quick perception check. See what you think they are.
19.
Really?
You look at these crates, and some of them are crates. Some of them are sealed, wrapped packages, like huge, big paper packages. And you realise that this one is stamped, and it says Grogad's finest cheeses. And it's a giant wheel of cheese. I mean, a big wheel of cheese.
I don't know. Did you say that they needed cheese inside? Did none say cheese on the way out or so? I think. Did I hear that?
They need cheese, but I think it's best to clean before handling food.
Oh, I'll just blame the smell on the cheese. Picks up one of the wheels of cheese and just goes to walk back inside.
Okay. As you step out onto the street, as you know, it's a pretty cold place, Frohast. Can you make a dex check for me?
Check or save?
Check.
Is it a wheel of cheese?
Wait, I still have.
This cheese is rolling down the road.
I still have disadvantage on checks, don't I? Oh,
yes.
Bollocks. Is it a check or a save? Sorry.
Check.
Check.
Nothing's happening.
Check.
You're not saving yourself.
9.
You step out. There is an icy patch. Your foot slips. The cheese slips. You manage to grab the packet. Off down the road goes one wheel of cheese.
Fuck's sake.
I called it. Called it.
Did I fall on my ass?
No, you managed to stand up. You kind of look dismayed as
Okay.
you're holding the package of paper. The paper is like still perfectly in your hands, but the waxy cheese has escaped your grasp and has like rolled off down a hill, down part of a slope, and is heading towards the main.
I'm going to run after it.
Towards the it's kind of heading as you look at the map towards the main drag where you came in, like sort of up this side passage here.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards
I
it and
have
try
this-
and chase
This
it.
mental image now of like the film It. He's chasing the little toy boat, but instead it's Rook chasing this wheel of cheese.
Arden, you see
Yeah,
this,
I'm gonna chase the cheese.
you see a giant wheel of cheese fall out of this bugbear's hand and start rolling off down the street. Maruk, can you make me a strength athletics check, please?
Looks like 10.
You start running. The cheese is making ground on you.
Is it in range for me to throw something at it?
I was gonna say, can I throw a javelin to like spear the cheese to stop it?
I'm gonna let Luke have Arden do this first. So Arden, you dash out and see this wheel of cheese rolling down a hill at great speed away from you. Can you? What are you gonna do? Tell me how you're gonna stop this cheese.
I'm literally as I just see this roll of cheese just rolling past me in my peripheral. I'm just going to take out the only dagger I have and launch it at it.
Okay.
Hopefully, just to knock it on its side, so that Rook can just go and pick it up.
Let's see if you hit it first. Roll the dice.
But we'll see what happens. Oh god!
He's armor class.
I have a cheese.
I'm sure a wheel of cheese is not in the monster manual.
It's probably in the homebrew section of D&D Beyond, though. Let's be honest.
Could be wrong.
It's a cheese elemental.
Oh, George, don't give me ideas.
Right. So roll to hit. Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'll just say that this. Yeah. Okay. For fuck's sake, that's a natural one.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You're
Not even lying. I'm not even lying. You can check the records. It's
the
a natural
dagger,
one.
the dagger flies out of your hand, and as the cheese goes past, the cheese goes one way. A person walks the other way,
Oh no!
and
Do I just impale a local?
into the thigh of this person goes your dagger. And roll your damage.
Oh, I don't want to.
You don't have a choice.
Oh no. Oh, okay. That was a 1 as well, so that's 5 damage.
This person yowls in pain and falls to the floor. Not. How many did you say?
5 damage.
They fall to the floor. You hit a vein.
Oh crap!
We now have red cheese.
I'm trying to save cheese.
You hit a vein. This person is down. There is a pool of blood gathering around this person.
I'm just gonna keep running after this cheese.
Okay.
Do I see this?
You just see Maruk run past.
Do I see this person that's just hit the deck with a dagger?
Yeah. Like as you're looking at the space, the cheese goes like one way,
Oh my
and
god!
walking this way is the person, and the cheese whooshes past. You get them in the thigh. You've hit some sort of main artery. They collapse and they're bleeding out on the floor.
Well, oh shit! Where's Sin?
Sin is in a broom closet.
Where's Sin at this point?
Sin is
in a broom closet. Oh, fuck.
Oh, dear.
Right, you're gonna hate me for this, but here we go. Arden runs over
Yeah.
to the person. Don't take it out. Don't take it out. Whatever you do not take it out.
Their face is pale and they're like just blinking, like trying to acknowledge you.
Just stay with me. Stay awake. Stay with me. Right. Okay. I pick them up
Yeah.
and I walk them into the pub.
You walk back in to see Nan.
I walk into the pub with a bleeding out person and I just start shouting for help.
Okay.
Did this person
you,
see me throw this at them?
it seems like they were most surprised by it. Tell
So
me
they
what
didn't see that I threw it.
I'm going to see. They know you threw it. They rolled an 18.
Oh shit!
But
Well,
they're currently at 0 hit points.
Oh no.
They're at 0
Well,
hit
you're going
points.
to
How
jail.
weak are these people? They've only got 5 hit points.
I've just
God.
brought up commoner stat block. Hit
Hmm.
points 4.
Oh my god! So it's on. Technically, it'd be on 1 failed death save as well, wouldn't it, or something?
Only
Oh,
on
no,
its
it's from my
turn.
attacks, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
only on its turn.
Commoners are squishy.
Oh, so yeah. Anyway, Arden's just picked them up, and he's kind of running
They are
and
unconscious.
to the pub, and he's kind of just put this person on a table, and just like, anybody know a doctor? Anyone? Anyone at all? Speak up.
I
You said to
can
take
heal.
cheese back, not a body.
You see Nan look up from sweeping up some broken glass, and you've got Niala who's just trying to examine what a dustpan is, and try and figure out the function of a dustpan. What goes on next?
This is so fucking accurate.
Right.
Get Sin! Get Sin! Oh my god. We're gonna get kicked out. Oh my god. We're gonna go get Sin.
Okay. So Nan, you charge the back room.
I'm going to attempt to stabilize this person so they don't have to take death saving throws.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Usually they wouldn't have to take death saving throws. They would be dead. But I'm hoping that can stabilize them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take a bit of cloth and tie it around the leg, above where the wound is, to try and slow down the blood flow.
Give us a roll.
So I'm guessing that's going to be some kind of medicine check.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Okay. Oh shit. How do I get myself in these situations? Right.
I don't know.
That's better.
Because
That's a
usually
19.
this is me that gets in this kind of situation.
You seem to have stemmed the bleeding. The person's still passed out. Nan, you run to the back room. You kick open with more force than normal your little broom cupboard, and there is Sin laying in your bedroll. Sin, are you asleep or were you meditating? What were you trying to do?
After she just saw the drawing, she just knocked out, taking a quick power nap.
Okay, cool. Sin is just kind of resting in a sort of chilled state.
This escalated so fucking quickly.
It's very like, what's his face that does the films? Edgar Wright. It's a very Edgar Wright moment.
Yeah.
I didn't tell it. The dice happened.
This went from a block of cheese to this guy is dying on a pub table.
So, Sin, it's your turn to adopt someone.
He's adopting the cheese. Sin, please, can you heal anymore? We have there's a situation, Sin. Are you awake, Sin? Are you okay?
I guess I wake up from all the... Well, do I just hear shouting and stuff once she opens the door?
You hear raucous that doesn't sound like the celebration raucous that you'd heard as you kind of went into your meditative state. You are like kind of jostled awake, and you see a very panicked looking Nan going, "Come quick, we need healing," etc.
What did Niala do this time?
I don't know, Arden.
It's not me, it's Maruk!
You're not there.
Even Rook either. It was me.
It was you, Arden. You're supposed to be the one that is above us in terms of wisdom.
I don't know what happened. I'm just going to take Sin's hand and kind of gently pull and
So
kind
Sin,
of.
you are
currently yelling at him like, why?
Niala,
Why? I'm supposed to be the idiot of the group.
You don't quite know what's happened, but you are flabbergasted at this state. You are feeling slightly better though, because you feel that Arden has outdone you breaking glasses by bringing a dead body to the bar and laying it on one of the tables.
Broke a patron.
Sin, you are dragged through to the front of the bar, and you see Arden binding up the leg of a person upon a table. The people around the table are kind of sat back. They still haven't released their drink or giving up their seat at the table, though. They're just sitting there like this might be some sort of in-flight entertainment type thing going on.
Why is it always you guys that
could really just use a hand here? If you can do something, please, anything, just stop this person from dying and preferably not wake them up.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Oh, do I have any spell slots left? Oh, okay, I have one. But I kind of want to do something with that though. I have a plan today.
They're stabilized, all right? They're stabilized.
Are they really, or are you just saying that?
They are stabilized at the moment.
I
Yeah,
think
they're stable, but they need some healing. They are not well.
What's the difference between a potion and a regular cure wounds? Oh, damn.
2d4.
That's 1d8 plus 5. 2.
1d8 plus 5. They've only got 4 hit points.
I know, but
they'll get them back. They're miraculously cured.
Yeah, but it's like I have plans on what we have for today, and like as I say that while I'm looking at the knocked out person.
I got plans.
Like,
this was not part of it since
I just wanted a bath. That's all I wanted was a bath.
And you decided to almost kill this person?
You don't know. Sin doesn't know what caused this wound. Arden's just dragged his body.
I've just dragged this body in and put it on a table. Nobody knows how it happened. I haven't told anybody.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's why I said please don't wake them up. Just heal them.
Even Edward with one arm is more dexterous than you.
All right, let me check something real quick because I really do want to see something. Oh, it's a ritual. Okay, fine. So I just, put my hand in a fist and punch the knocked out person.
The most violent healer we've ever known.
How long does the ritual take?
Oh no, the ritual.
This person could bleed out before you complete your ritual.
Cure wounds is like instant.
Okay, so you're doing cure wounds. You're not doing the ritual spell. Okay, yeah. So
I'm doing cure wounds.
Oh, good.
The person color regains in their face, and the bleeding comes to a stop. The rag stops being saturated with blood, and the eyes shut open on this person. The eyes are really big eyes, like in a human face. They're grey, and the pupils are very large as it sits up. And what on earth? You! How dare you! Pointing at Arden, and looks down. And this is yours, I presume. And there's a dagger sticking out of the leg. Technically, I saw you throw this. What on earth? You should be up on charges.
What?
It wasn't my best shot, granted. If it's any consolation, I wasn't aiming for you. I was aiming for a wheel of cheese. My apologies, but as you can see, I did my best to save you. You're welcome.
A wheel of cheese. You expect me to believe that? You wanted me
can
for
go
coin.
outside and.
Actually,
what, sorry?
yes, because the owner asked him to get a wheel of cheese, sir.
Yana, please,
How
can I?
did you manage?
Yana, please.
He says, you didn't, a wheel of cheese. You expect me, you're throwing knives to catch a wheel of cheese? Preposterous.
Well,
you just wanted me for the gold at my belt.
No, I'm no, sir. Genuinely.
And knock him out. Another thing I can do. And I just like
in front of a room of people.
True. I can take him to the broom closet.
There's still a room full of people that have witnessed you do that.
Well, they wouldn't know for it. All right. Yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
It's so much easier to just get rid of witnesses. I swear.
Yeah, he is looking furious. The color has returned to his face, but now that color is basically turning from red to crimson.
Oh, what I'm gonna do is just drag him outside and kick him out.
No, for fuck's sake. Why did I get so involved?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
My chances.
Okay.
Yeah.
You attempt to grab this person that's been
going
stabbed.
to prison.
The people round the table that have gathered round to see this this instant happen immediately see this elf move violently towards the person on the table and grab Sin. You are restrained.
Sin, no.
Unless you can make a strength check.
Oh, we're gonna have a bar fight in our first ever pub that we've come to.
And the big strong boy is not there.
He's chasing a wheel of cheese down the street. He's chasing my alibi.
Could George come in with the piece of cheese and save the day? Sorry, Rick.
I've not caught it yet.
We haven't
got
back
to catch it first.
We haven't
I'm still running after.
We haven't got back to the chase sequence yet.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
Cue the Benny Hill.
Okay, what was your strength check?
7.
Sorry, say again.
7.
You are restrained. There are people grabbing at you, holding your arms back as you move violently towards this person. And he says, "This is your accomplice." And the character now stands up, pulling the dagger from the thigh. That the wound is now healed. And this is your accomplice, no doubt. You rapscallions.
No.
He the one that healed you.
She healed you. She saved your life. I bandaged the wound. And look, I understand there's been a very big misunderstanding here. May I just pay you some money for the damage that has been done to your clothes? Because I understand blood is a horrible stain to get out. If I can give you some gold for your troubles, and we just forget about the whole thing and maybe buy you a drink and leave it at that.
Make a persuasion check.
God. This isn't going to go well.
I like at the beginning of this session, we were like, oh, this is going to be a boring episode shopping. Or
I know, I was happy. I was excited for a shopping episode. This is not what I wanted.
Yeah, I remember last time. Oh boy.
Well, that's a 7.
He's not convinced by this. He says, "Give me coin. Do you have any idea who you are speaking to?"
Not really, no.
No, mister, we don't know, but we have like something like 50 gold on us, so if you want them, take them.
I do not require your money. I am Lord Dles Sletny.
Oh boy.
I want to kill Lord. Out of character, I
It's
want to kill
Lord.
Lord.
We
Just
are
saying.
done.
It was in this moment Luke knew he fucked up.
I stabbed a fucking lord. Oh god.
If only I'd have caught the cheese.
This is
I'll
all
let you
Rook's
think
fault.
about that for a minute. In the stunned bar, we move to Maruk charging down a street towards a wheel of
Back to
cheese.
the chase.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
Maruk,
no.
the cheese is like
How?
is ahead of you now. Tell me how you're stopping this wheel.
so is it kind of like rolling down the hill?
It's rolling down the hill away from you at the moment.
Can I try to like? So I'm kind of technical drawings here.
Yeah.
If I'm like here, and she's like here,
Yeah.
can I try and like jump in front of it?
Like so it hits you.
Is that how physics works?
You want to leap over a rolling wheel of cheese so it like slams
Yes.
into you. Make an athletics check. Acrobatics. That's going to be. You are going to
Acrobatics. Okay.
with disadvantage, of course.
Yeah, of
Involved
course.
because you have to run a certain distance, then jump to actually get
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. Like run and then jump over it.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
that would
Acrobatics.
even D&D it's acrobatics, I'd say.
Acrobatics. I got a 20 and an 18. So that is 23 is my lowest.
You run, you leap, you end the other side of the cheese. The cheese has built up quite a considerable amount of speed. It slams into you, this large wheel of cheese. You are bowled backwards. It rolls a couple of times, and you have now become part of the wheel of cheese, and you gradually grind to a halt as you slam into the side of a building and come to a halt.
How big is this wheel of cheese?
I'm talking like
I'm thinking that,
cheese. I'm talking about like hulking wheel of cheese.
A big wheel of cheese.
They are heavy, those wheels of cheese.
And I still missed it.
I didn't even set the AC high for the wheel of cheese.
Now, get your ass back in the cupboard right now.
You now have caught this cheese, having not seen what's gone on back at the bar.
So yeah, I'm gonna take this wheel of cheese back into the bar. Obviously, I didn't see Arden throw the dagger at this.
You didn't see
Lord's what's his face. So to Rook, he walks in, sees this guy kicking off at Arden and Sin. I'm like, hell no! I'm gonna throw the cheese at him.
Oh god.
Make an attack with an improvised
Is
weapon.
this guy gonna die from being crushed by a wheel of cheese?
A ranged attack with an improvised weapon. So yeah.
Oh fuck.
That's just
I am
a strength
not.
modifier,
Yeah, that's
isn't it?
just
Which
strength. Plus
No,
5.
It'd be Dex.
Oh, would it be Dex? Yeah.
Throwing.
This guy's
30,
dead.
20.
This guy's dead.
You hit him. D4.
D4.
Yeah.
Is that plus a
Any mod-
modifier?
It will be a dex for your
Plus your
strength.
Dex mod.
Plus Dex. Okay. So
He's just gonna die.
anyway, anything
He's
I
dead.
roll
He's
is
dead.
is 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's dead. We've killed this guy with a wheel.
That
of
is
cheese.
5 damage from a wheel of cheese.
You see the bugbear burst in with a cheese aloft and pelt a wheel of cheese at Lord Glesletney, and his jaw is sideways and falls to the ground.
I'm just gonna kind of like shout, just like, don't fuck with my friends. I don't know what happened, but you were fucking my friends. No, fucking with my friends. Not fucking with my friends. Don't.
Tell me what happens next.
It's the fucking Lord. Arden is going in prison.
But if there's no lord to arrest him.
Technically, I didn't kill him.
I mean,
You two. I swear to God, I am not going back to my island without teaching you some fucking common
This
sense.
count as a double murder because we technically killed him twice.
I am that fucking tired. I don't care. Someone was getting in Arden and Sin's face, so I did what I thought was right. I stand by it. The guy looked like a dick anyway.
There is now a dead body with the cheese on it.
This is true.
I'm just going to look around the rest of the room and see what the reactions of everybody in the room is, and whether we're about to
as you finish this argument and you peer around,
lynch mobbed.
There is dead silence in the room, and Therese walks out from behind the bar and says, and first goes, my cheese. What is that under my cheese?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Go back to the kitchen. We will sort this.
No, it's not. Body.
No, it's not. It's not a dead body at all. No.
Who is that?
What's a dead body?
Some of the people move the cheese off, roll the cheese off, and it's like you see her face drop.
Lord something or other, I think he said.
Lord Dickwad.
She says, what the actual furnace is going on here?
He started on my friends, so I threw the cheese.
Not only are you damaging produce, you've murdered someone in my bar. A lord, no doubt.
I'll give you money for the cheese.
What's that, Niala?
Right.
Sorry, I missed you.
We can heal him, miss. I promise. Sin, please.
He is dead, and Sin's got no spell slots left.
You have a potion, Nyala. Nyala, you have a potion.
I have a potion too.
I go down to the Lord to check his vitals to see if he is alive.
Oh, okay. I'll give you another chance to try and stabilize.
Okay, that's another medicine check then. Fuck.
Oh god. I try to help him.
With an
Can I try to help? Because at this point, Nyala is just done.
So is this an assisted roll then?
Yeah, you can assist with Sin's help.
Okay. Oh god, this. Okay, let's hope the second one's a bit better. Okay, the second one is a bit better. Okay, that's an 18.
Okay. You feel a slight weak pulse, but you see that the whole of this person's face is like the bottom half of the jaw is near where the ear is, but the skin is intact.
Right. I have a solution.
So do I.
How many people are in the room?
There is 30, 40 people easily, like round the bar and in the booths.
Bar the doors, get the liquor, set the place on fire, kill everyone.
Do you say
not exactly where I was?
Maruk, do you say that out loud?
No. That was out of character.
That was
not out of character.
I just look at the crowd and I go, drinks on me for the rest of the night, if everyone can keep their mouths shut. Rook, can you help me move this gentleman?
Okay, make a persuasion with persuasion check.
We're gonna put him somewhere where he wakes up in the morning and thinks maybe he's been mugged. And
okay,
bribe all these people to keep their mouths shut.
Kind of like under my breath to
the only option I think we have here.
I'm sure I can make that look realistic.
Are you saying that to Therese?
You've broken his jaw. It already looks realistic.
Even more so.
I'm just kind of addressing the crowd.
Okay.
Like, I will pay for the drinks of everyone if you can all just pretend that this didn't happen. This great big misunderstanding.
Okay. And
misunderstanding.
And do you say the bit about the mugging?
No. I just turn to Rook and I just say, and can you help me with this?
Oh, I've been waiting for you to ask me to help you get rid of a body for so long.
Oh, that sounds
He
so
is not a
bad.
body. He is alive. We are not killing him.
No.
Okay.
But now,
Treese, who is nearby, says, "What is your plan? I overhear you're going to do something to you, Arden."
Everyone here is willing just to keep this quiet. Pretend
I
this
can
never
provide
happened. If
that.
somebody came asking questions,
I can provide that.
good.
Get a barrel.
Then
She looks at Maruk. Get a barrel.
wait,
Get
ask
2
nicely.
wait.
Ask nicely.
Maruk,
Do you
please.
wish to
Please.
have?
Please, let's not.
Do you
Take on
wish
this
to have
situation.
every single guard in this city, in this place, arresting you, imprisoning all of you?
No, please, ma'am.
get-
I have a son. I
So,
don't want to go to prison. Please.
let me just get this straight. If I ask you to say please, you will get every guard here to arrest me for asking you to use your manners. Okay.
Rook, please. Please.
I
am
swear to God.
begging you here. We do not have any options.
There's always an option.
Nan's gonna go towards the barrels. She's crying. This is her friend.
I will get the barrels. I will happily get the barrels. If you ask me nicely.
Make a. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to persuade her to be nice, or are you trying?
No, intimidate her.
Go on then, intimidate her to be nice.
Dirty 20.
Oh, boy.
At this.
She looks at you. She narrows her eyes and says, "Please get the fucking barrels, so we're not all arrested. You idiot."
That wasn't too hard, was it? Where are they?
Where you found the cheese.
Okay. And he just walks off.
Yeah.
I don't want this man to die if you're intending on putting him in a barrel.
Take him
I would rather him just
the back.
In a barrel. Okay. Good cover. Brilliant. Like where your head's at.
No, you misunderstand.
No.
I will provide
the barrel is for
security
drinking.
Of this room. I'm getting 2 barrels of my
Oh.
finest.
Is there an empty barrel anywhere that we can maybe move him in that doesn't look suspicious?
If you handle barrels like you handle
Maybe.
cheese, I don't suggest it.
Technically, I wasn't handling the cheese. Never mind. I'm just no. Thank you so much.
You know what?
Let me know how
I'm
much I owe
going to
you.
help
I
Brooke,
am going
because
to.
if he does a catastrophe
move
like this
this
with
gentleman.
cheese, with wine, I don't want to know what he's going to do.
She says, Tree says, "Mueve!"
Yes.
She says, "Get here. Get this man into
I
your
go
cupboard."
down and I pick up the man. I pick up the Lord, whoever the fuck his name was.
Just let me.
I don't even know.
I help. I'm gonna
Okay.
help.
You take this man out through the back. Maruk arrives back into the bar sometime later, rolling the barrel rather than carrying the barrel. And Treese locks the door of the. She says, "Lock in, everybody," and then taps the barrels. And everyone's flagons are full, and the conversation starts quietly. And
She's not going to poison everyone, is she?
That murmur starts, and people start trying to go back to the conversations they were having before a dead body was dumped on the table in the middle of this bar.
Starving.
Devel's blind. Doesn't know what's going on.
Devel, Maruk, when you walk back into the space out in the barn, in the stables, there was Devel standing looking a bit lost as you suddenly just all ran out on him. He's found himself like he's kind of sat down on a hay bale, like sometimes when you like if you go past in a car and there's an old man waiting at a bus stop in the rain. That's kind of the situation going on in that space right now.
So have I taken the barrels in by now?
Yeah,
or
you've taken. You can have taken them in and just left the Vel where he was.
So no. So when I first see him, is that when I'm going out to get the barrels?
Yeah, it's when you first go out to get the barrels. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I kind of see him and I'm like, Darvel, are you okay? Are you lost? Do you need a hand?
I heard some screaming and I just found where I could. I thought I'd be out the way if I sat here.
Oh no! Please come back in. There's kind of whisper to him. I hear there's free beer.
Beer, you say?
Yes, the finest apparently.
Okay.
Come on, come on back in with me.
He reaches out. He reaches out like he doesn't know where you are.
Oh, yes, you can't see. Oh, kind of like I've got the two barrels over my shoulder, kind of like push my back into him, kind of grab my fur and I will lead you back in.
He reaches out and takes a hold of a clump that is still matted with shit, and kind of you lead him in. You emerge with these barrels in the bar, and Devel is behind. Arden, you see Devel walk in attached to this bugbear, and the door is then locked. You're carrying a body. Devel's looking lost. And
so I put the barrels down.
Yeah.
And I kind of go to Arden like, let's go and put this gentleman where he is needing to be.
Therese has suggested to Nan to take him to the broom closet.
I think that the broom closet would maybe not the best place for him to have been mugged.
I think
at the back.
What time of night is it at this point?
The night's drawing in. It's kind of like after sort of tea, after dinner time.
So it's not even that late yet.
No, it'd be the sort of time that people are sort of going out, maybe looking for the first place to stop off for their first drinks, maybe catch some entertainment in part of the festival season.
Okay, Rook. Here's my idea.
Hit me.
Nan, you're with them, so you can hear this because you're assisting carry the body. Sin, where are you? Where is Nyala?
I am currently freaking out with the girls, and I'm just looking around. If I didn't see this carnage, because I don't want him to actually relieve his arm getting popped off.
And Sin is in the broom closet, just rage screaming. They woke her up to help a piece of shit person, and she couldn't fight him back. So she's just back in the broom closet, just screaming.
So you make a perception check, Arden.
Oh, to hear the screaming of Sin.
You hear it before you open the door.
And me.
To be honest, look, of all the sessions that we have done, this is something I thought Sin would get us into, not a stupid natural one for a cheese wheel. But here we go, poetic justice, I suppose. It's fucking karma.
Was that me for a perception as well, Pete?
Yeah, all of you.
Yeah.
Nan, Nyala, Dan, Arden, and
Christ. All right,
13.
That's a 10.
Everyone apart from Arden hears the bellowing. There is just
Too busy, just trying to concoct a plan.
Like a warlike scream coming from your broom closet, Nan.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll deal with that in a moment.
Ow.
So we have the guy.
You have the guy.
Very,
You carried
very
him through the
sorry.
kitchen. You're kind of nearing
Starters.
the broom closet. Sorry, Arden, go again. I missed you. I was talking over you. Apologise.
That's right. No, it's fine. Now, for starters, I am very, very deeply sorry that this has happened. Secondly, this is what I think we should do. Everybody's going to get drunk. It's a festival.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of drunks. Criminals will prey on drunks. We tie him up, gag him, keep him in Nan's room, if that was correct. And then we wait until the late hours of the night when all the festivities will have died out and people will have be stumbling back to their beds quite drunk. And we find a suitable place for Lord whatever to have been mugged on his way back from his merriment festivities. We leave him there, and we come back here and hope that the trauma that his skull seems to have suffered makes him forget certain things of this evening. What do you think?
Counter proposal. We
We're
take
not
him into
killing
the. No, I have no intention of killing him. I've killed him once. I don't want to kill him again. We take him out of the barn,
Me too.
wherever we're stopping. Leave him with me. As soon as he regains consciousness, I'll have a little chat to him. I won't kill him. I swear on my life, your life, all of our lives, I will not kill him. I swear by the old gods and the new. I will not kill him. You're not here. I will not kill him. I just want to have a little conversation with him and make sure that he forgets certain people, places, events, and send him on his merry way.
From my very brief interaction where he was speaking.
Mm.
Oh God, that sentence is horrific. He doesn't seem like the kind of person to take threats. He seems to be connected.
Nan,
He seems to have a lot of money.
what do you say to
He claimed he
Arden's
was a lord.
suggestion of the mugging?
I just don't want Treese to
If anything
suffer
comes back,
for our problems.
look, if anything happens, if anything comes back, I will. If any of the guards catch on to what has happened, they come, they find us. I will take full responsibility
Can I just
for all of it.
approach
Okay.
like just a bit crazy on the moment, just like a bit panicking, and be like, did you guys figure out a plan?
We have two very good plans.
We're working on it.
Okay, because I have to remind you that I know I have an ability that permit me to charm someone and to do whatever I want with him.
Which is out of character, which is very, very temporary, and after you've used it, they know that you have used it after a minute. Just remember that.
Whereas
Very
if I
can just
whereas
Very
if
I
I
can just command the man to just throw himself across a wall or something like that, so it has a shock and it's
Or-
explained why he's
Or-
in this state.
you just let me talk to him. Just let me talk to him.
Well, we can try both, right? So we tie him up, we gag him, pop him in the broom closet. If he awakes before we're meant to take him out, you can have your chat. If the chat doesn't go well, then we knock him out again and we take him somewhere.
I don't think he should see our faces any more than he already has.
Which
I
I
Brooke
think
just
is a
kind of-
very good idea. just in
What about like
case
this?
he can.
You're
remember
very
anything.
distinctive, Rook. I think there's not many like you.
Then I'll just scare the living shit out of him so he promises not to say anything.
Or he doesn't have to be facing you when you're talking to him.
Or that.
He doesn't have to see you. He can just hear you.
I can just change my voice a little bit.
I prefer Nan's idea of him not seeing us at all. So if
Yes.
we could blindfold, rather than us wearing masks, we could just blindfold him.
Or yes, I like that.
Yeah. Is there another bar in this town?
Is there another bar?
Are there more bars? Yeah, are there more bars?
Yeah,
presume
the
so.
area
I
you're
hope
in,
so.
and you know that there are lots of different bars around where you are. The area that you're in is the sort of hospitality inn sort of area. It's the place where people stay when they come to Kansas, unless they're residents, like or rich folk or residents, like kind of the workers.
Right.
Maybe we should take him to another location, like a bar is. Maybe he didn't see so much of. He knows that it's a bar, but if we take him somewhere else, maybe that's where he'll.
He woke up in a bar. He doesn't necessarily know which bar he woke up in. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
So
I can
we
still
take
talk to him,
far away
right?
from this. If he wakes up, you can talk to him. You won't know
Okay.
where he is. He'll be in a broom closet. Now, let's quickly tie him up, gag him, blindfold him, pop him in the broom closet. We'll keep an eye on him. Before we do anything else, though, I reach in and I take out the symbol of foresight. DM?
Yeah.
Just a little time
It
off,
might be
because
worth
I'm
having a
looking
little
at
peek and
the
seeing.
hypnotic gaze, and it doesn't say that the creature know I use the spell. Just that I have to maintain the spell for it to work in time.
Which
So
spell?
if-
Sorry, I thought you were talking Charm Friends.
No,
Let's
no,
charm
no. It's
person.
not in gaze. This is my
Okay.
natural ability as a wizard.
What's the ability called, Niala?
All right.
Yeah, it's
Gaze.
hypnotic gaze.
Can you tell me what it's called, Niala?
Oh, gaze. Oh, yes, that can
Yeah,
last up to
hypnotic
a month.
I was looking at it and I was
Yeah.
like,
Arden, I
Isn't
think
that a
it
fifth
doesn't-
level spell?
Yeah, I can only do it once a day, but that would
That is
actually
awesome.
save
The
all
fact that you have a fifth level spell
Yes.
that is really suitable for right now is great.
Yeah, okay.
So would that work, DM?
Would
Because
I'm just bringing up the spell, which is not for some reason showing on D&D Beyond for some reason.
It's a command spell, isn't it? So you give them a command, and if they act against that command, then they take damage once per day, and it lasts for 30 days, isn't it?
No, it's part of being a wizard of enchantment.
Okay.
As a limited use action, I can do an hypnotic gaze, and I choose a creature I see. It can see me or hear me. Yeah.
Okay.
And
in
they
the-
have to do a wisdom.
It's in Roll20.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Okay, cool. Days.
So.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to read the details. Wizard School of Enchantment, starting at 2nd level.
Yeah.
So wisdom saving throw against your creatures drops to 0. The creature is incapacitated in busy days. On subsequent turns, you can use your action to maintain this and extend its duration until the end of the turn.
So basically, that would keep him knocked out for the rest of the evening until we drop him off.
Yeah.
If you maintain concentration,
But I would have to keep being concentrate on him.
Yeah. So you can keep him sort of subdued, and you could do that. I'm going to say you probably do that straight away by whispering in his ear, without him having to make a save because he's unconscious, so he wouldn't really. He's like he's unconscious.
How long? What's the duration of this though?
It's
as
infinite.
long as you hold
I
concentration.
just have to keep concentrate on it.
Yeah, you can.
So it for infinite turns you can do it as long
Yeah,
as you
that's what it
maintain
says,
concentration.
it
It doesn't
says.
have like a
Starting
time
at
limit, a minute or an
your-
hour. Wow.
On subsequent turns, you can use your action to maintain this effect, extend its duration until the end of your until the end of your next turn. Yeah. Subsequent turns, end of next turn. Can't be more than 5 feet away.
So as long as she stays within 5 feet of them, and every 6 seconds she is maintaining concentration on this person
Yeah.
for the rest of the night.
You can keep
Awesome.
it incapacitated and visibly dazed.
Great.
Okay.
I like that. That helps just keep him under wraps for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right. So I know this has all been a bit out of character.
Yeah,
so,
let's hop back in. So Nyala offers.
I did told you. I did told you back in the
Yeah.
cave. I did told you I had this capacity, so you know.
Yeah, I misunderstood you because at first I thought it was like charm friend, just
person.
friends, which wouldn't have lasted. But then when you said gaze, I thought because there's a spell called gaze or gaius or something like that, which would have been like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
But no, yeah, definitely. Yeah, gaius is insane. But no, that hypnotic gaze, yeah, brilliant. Let's do that. And then while we're shifting him into the broom closet, tying him up, gagging him. Arden's going to take out the
Finn,
thing
make
and
an
focus on it and
insight check
see what's going to happen.
with advantage.
Oh, 24.
When you were laying in the bed in the broom closet, tracing your fingers over the drawings that Nan had created, you happened to sit down and flick open your little book and start reading back through the notes that are in there. And you remember that in the book there was there was kind of some properties of the ttrpg mushrooms that you created, that you collected.
Can you give me a moment? I'm hearing something and I don't know what the fuck that is. Can you like give me a moment?
Yeah.
Just this night was supposed to be a fun night where we rest. I just one roll.
This is
I
fun.
don't know about you, but I'm having a while of a time.
This is D&D.
Yeah.
One natural one messes up your entire plan.
But why?
It's D&D at its finest.
Like,
Did you see it coming, Peter?
I will tell you, I had absolutely no idea that this was going to be the case. I thought
Alright, my bad. So what were you saying?
You look back through your little book that you is written in a kind of combination of Sylvan and Elven tongues, and you remember as they're talking about sort of charming someone, you remember about the properties of the mushrooms. You know what they do when they are combined, but on their own they also have properties. And one of those properties being psychotropic.
Are we going to drug this guy as well?
Oh,
Which of the mushrooms is it? Is it the one that I collected or is it the one that they gave us?
The ones that they gave you.
wait, hear me out. What if we drug all of the tavern with the mushroom?
You don't know this, and I'm not gonna waste mushrooms because I already have a limited amount.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, you kind of have this remember, and you know that they provide a state of peace and a state of well-being.
We were going to take these things.
And yeah, a really
So glad we did.
pleasant state on the ones that they gave you, the ones that the Myconids gave you, give you that effect. The other ones seem to be only active when combined with the other with the two compounds put together.
All right. Yeah, still not gonna waste them. I already have 4, and I have plans on using them.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't share that information with the rest of the party. You've got you've got now you've got this body in front of you passed out, and Nyala, are you going to cast your hypnotic gaze?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see or hear you. Yeah, so you can start whispering your magic hypnotic trance into this character's ear and keep him dazed and pacified, even if he comes round from his state of current knocked outness. What do we want to do?
For the love of God, don't lose concentration. Yeah, Arden's going to have a quick peek into the future and hope to see if there's any way that this gets resolved, or whether it goes square-shaped even more.
Okay, give me an Arcana roll.
Oh God, here we go.
Or yeah, Arcana. Yeah, Arcana.
Right.
Where is Ed?
Ed's at the bar drinking.
Ed's having a ball of a time. So that's a 16.
I guess.
As you ring the gong, it resonates, and you feel the sound waves kind of caress your face. And as you stare at the disc of the gong, it bulges out towards you. It feels like it's growing towards your face, and almost touches you on the nose, it feels like, and then sort of flips its inside out, and you're looking down through a tube, basically. And what you see down the tube is a very palatial looking room. You see a long carpet and a big dark wood table, huge, lined with food and drink and all kinds of, like there's a feast being served at this table. And as you can sort of pan with the object, almost like George's new VR headset. And as you look round, you pan it round the table, and you see your party gathered at this table around this big oak dining table, and the walls are like got big drapes on. There's gold gilt portraits of rather exquisite looking people on it. And you pan to the head of the table, and then there's the body of the person who is the body. And they raise a glass a goblet, a beautiful, like crystalline goblet, and they look like they're making a toast, and then the vision ends.
Raise a
Well,
glass
the
to
party are,
freedom.
the party
Sorry.
are raising a toast, and the guy's lying on the table.
No. He's at the head of the table. He's raising the toast to
Oh,
you.
he's at the. He's raising the toast to us, and he's at the head of the table.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Maybe we could
Well,
so he was heading towards the bars, so he was intending to come drinking, so maybe you can guide him back to where he is living, and we can just kind of hope that he doesn't quite remember what
So-
exactly happened.
did in the Vision DM, did he have a fucked up face
His face
or any kind of signs of
Was-
injuries or healing or
was the
anything like that?
gaunt sort of drawn-in cheeks and those big grey eyes with black pupils, like large pupils,
Mhm.
that you'd seen before.
Yeah, but like this guy's jaw is busted. Like
Yeah,
his face is fucked up.
he's quite a gaunt fellow. So at the moment, with the jaw around the side of his face, he looks more warped maybe than most people would look, because he's like these pointed features.
But in the vision, did it look normal for him, or did it still look busted? Did it look like he was healing? Like
he
did it look like he'd fully
he looked like
healed?
the first time that you stabbed him.
Okay, well, fuck. Then this is a long time in the future. Shit. All right. Okay.
I don't know.
I just take it down and I look at the others and I just go, yeah, everything's going to be fine. I think we should continue as planned.
Guys, can you figure out a plan? Because I can keep this all night.
We've got a plan. Don't worry.
You hear
We're going to have to wait a few hours until things get a bit later on in the evening before we move.
Yes. So put him in the broom closet. I'll stay with him in the broom closet. If he wakes up, I'll have a little chat with him. If not, and if that doesn't work, I'll knock him back out and come back out.
I have to stay near this man, Maruk.
Yes, you've got to stay with him. I'm afraid. So that means you've got to sit in the broom closet with him. I'm afraid. I'm sorry, Nyala. We'll bring you some drink and some food.
Please,
Nan,
yes.
you hear
maybe we stay out the front and we make sure that the crowd doesn't get too restless and they play ball.
Arden, for the night, you are dad. Just, you are dad. Ed is under your responsibility.
I caused this mess. I am more than happy to try and fix it.
you hear what exactly is going on, and you peer behind Maruk, and there is the blind face of Devel, like still hanging on to a poop stain.
Has he been holding on to me the whole time?
You didn't
Yes.
engage him, so
Didn't let go.
he's been dragged out the back, heard this strange conversation about knocking people out and this kind of stuff, and Arden admitting that he was the cause of it. I don't understand. Arden, what have you done?
Darvel, there was an accident. We're dealing with it. To be honest, and this is not any insult, the least you know, probably the better. It probably protects you by not knowing what's happened.
Make a persuasion.
God. I wish I hadn't rolled a 19 on that first medicine check now and he'd just died. It would have been a lot easier.
I should have picked a
That's the
bard.
wrong character.
Seriously.
No, wizards are super powerful. We're going to need you a lot.
I know.
Also very squishy.
Persuasion.
I know.
That's a 14.
He says, If you think that's best, Arden, Maruk, you mentioned beer.
Beer, yes. Kind of take him from off my back, kind of guide him to the bar, sit him down next to Ed, kind of just, Ed, drink. This man, he needs one.
Yeah, and you, as you walk back through to the front, Ed is actually at the far side of the bar. He's not near the barrel. He's leaning on the bar and he's saying, and then you won't believe it. They put me in a tent with the rest of my party, and one of them ate them.
No.
And now she's
Okay, so upon hearing this, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, apply like a little bit of pressure, and just be like, I suggest that you shut the fuck up right now.
He looks up.
To be fair, all Ed has ever known
I didn't
is
get it
us.
very well. What is he about to say?
He's cataloguing the abuse that he's suffered.
Yeah, so he's like, and then they put me.
And he's just witnessed us abuse somebody else. Like, he must think we are terrible
I literally just said,
people.
shut the fuck up.
He looks up and says, "Hi, Marek. What did you say about getting a beer?"
I said, shush.
Of course.
You shut up and get this man a beer. You no more. If I hear you talking about anything that has happened between us, I will throw you so hard through that wall you will not know what hit you.
The patrons
Well, it would
next
be
to
the
him
wall, but
part slightly, and there's Ed standing in the center of these patrons, and you're the other side of the bar. He goes, all right, and he nips round and kind of grabs Devel with one arm and leads him towards a barrel, saying, "Now, come on, let's get you a nice drink. Come on, let's get you a beer. Come on, we'll go and have a chat in the corner, grandfather."
Just kind of walk away like,
what?
dick.
Just called Darvel grandfather.
Our family is so broken.
It's so weird.
This is so fucked up. All Ed has ever known from us is violence.
I mean, it's like a normal family, surely. This is pretty normal.
There is
Oh.
so now there is you basically installed Niala and Lord Lesnetly in the broom cupboard. Niala has to constantly sit whispering sweet nothings into this unconscious creature to keep him.
Wait, aren't I in that room as well?
You're
I'm there if he wakes up.
You came out to the bar to see Ed. And
No, like I thought I was
where you go.
taking Darvel to. I'm so confused.
Yeah,
I thought I was going in the broom closet.
This whole
With them.
situation is
I was just trying to reset the scene. So you've walked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You've walked out the front, taken Devel out the front. You can proceed back out the back. Nan and Sin, you're watching currently Niala every kind of 6 seconds uttering words of hypnotic trance to this character. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna look at Sin and kind of wipe my eyes and leave the room.
Feels so
I'm
bad.
gonna go for a treat.
I feel so bad. We
Go for a
fucked this up royally.
You go and try and
I was
find-
muted.
Yeah.
I'll go after Nan. Yep. I'll go after her and stuff.
Okay, you walk out the front and you pass Muruk on the way. Muruk's heading towards the broom closet. Muruk, you are now next to this sort of broom closet, peering in the sort of doorway as laying prone on the bed is this finely dressed gentleman. Excuse me, with Niala whispering sweet words of hypnotic trance. Nan, you walk out the front and you see Treese. They are the most, the best host you have ever seen. They from seemingly everywhere has pulled out these dusty bottles of liquor and things that you didn't even know there were cubby holes around the bar that contained these things. Some of them are colors of unbelievable hue. You didn't think liquids even came in these range of effervescent, fluorescent colors. And so she puts them on the bar, and she puts them on the bar and looks
should be ready in 10 to 20 minutes.
To you and Sin and says, get mixing.
Yes, Treese. I'm gonna sort of, make myself presentable and try and do what I can do to make the patrons. I'm going to bat my eyelashes at all the people in the room. I'm going to serve them drinks, and I'm going to play it up as much as I possibly can. That is very uncomfortable for me.
Sorry, just quickly.
Yeah.
As I walked past, what was her name?
Treese.
Yes. As I walked past Treese.
Treese is in the bar, but yeah, you would have seen her. Yeah.
Yeah, like as I'm walking along the bar, just kind of beckon her over and just quickly, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, and I just put a bag of 100 gold down for the inconvenience and to cover any sort of expenses.
She says, she looks at you, she says, this might pay off some of the guard.
I wasn't on about the guard. That's for you to cover your stock so that you're not out of pocket much.
This will make, that would maybe make my takings even from what I'm going to lose money-wise. What I'm more concerned about is sorting out the guard.
You leave the guards to me.
If they hear word of this, if they hear anything of this, I'm going to need a bigger bribe than this.
You leave the guards to me. Don't you worry about the guards.
Make a persuasion check.
It's not bad. It's not bad. That is a 22.
She weighs the bag of gold in her hand and says, very well. And she kind of frowns at you. They frown at you, and they don't really. They're kind of convinced. And then you walk out the back.
Yeah.
And the bag of gold is stowed safely. Sin, to this offer of bottles being put on the bar, what do you do?
So she just put the bottles in front of me and just walk away, right? And just told me to mix.
They said, get mixing.
I look to Nan and I'm with Nan, right? I'm right next to her.
None of you are both behind the serving side of the bar.
Right. I'm gonna look to her and say, I don't really know how to do this, but yeah, sure, all right.
Strong is good for this situation.
Okay.
All right. And I
Feels
start.
like I'm a knight at the Winchester.
Full glasses, big smiles if you can manage it, and as much attention as the patrons require of you to smooth this over.
Make a persuasion check, Nan.
Yes.
Please.
This is not going to go well. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm
On
not in my sheet.
towards Sin.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do I roll a D100? See what happens.
Hold on.
No. Hang on. Persuasion.
Yes, please.
Hang on, I need to roll at disadvantage as well because it's not going to be good. Because I still have actually exhaustion level 1.
Oh no.
It's bad. It's 4.
Sin, you keep your normal opinion on things, and you are not convinced by the offer, the suggestion of smiling or anything like that. Can you both make some? We're going to say sleight of hand checks because you are going to be basically the movie. You're going to make cocktails and start trying to get these guys as wasted as possible, please.
I love that movie.
All right, not the best, but here it goes. Oh shit! If we're not on the floor, does it count?
If it's not cocked, I'll let you have it.
Because it's like in between. If it's in between two numbers, it's cocked, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What was my sleight of hand again? Oh, all right. It's okay. 14.
Right. So at the bar, Nan, being an old hand behind this place, pulls the glasses out and starts pouring things into different combinations. There is blues mixing with yellows and creating mauves somehow. There is alchemy going on. You're slightly slower, Sin, are just behind, like chopping up the flagons of ale, and you are passing them out at a rate of knots. People are lining them up along the bar, and Nan is like grinning and like thumbs ups and going ahead, like go, and then encouraging people to like do as many as they can in a row. There is.
Can I use thaumaturgy to make it fancier?
Yeah, you can do what you like. You tell me. Give me some flavors.
I reckon if there were any drinks that required lighting, fire, I can make them. The flames flicker prettily. That's but also, or actually, I think this is better. Like, can you do this? Wait, let me see. You can alter the appearance of your eyes. I can make my eyes prettier.
You can have 3 effects active at once as well, by the way.
Okay, pretty sparkly eyes. It doesn't really say this, but I was going to kind of sort of see whether you would allow it, DM, but like maybe that the drinks sort of have like more of a sort of
Fizz.
swirl to them. I don't know that they are that entrancing, like they're very, that they kind of continually sort of swirl, maybe.
Yeah, like there might be 2 bodies of liquid, one weighing slightly heavier than the other, and then they kind of turn in this kind of Fibonacci sequence spiral within the glass.
Yeah, I want people to take away from this night how pretty the drinks were rather than the murder that happened.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
The almost murder, the 2 murders, and then subsequent.
Arden, can you make a perception check?
Grievous bodily harm. A perception check.
Yeah.
Oh God, what now? Oh God, this is not going well. Take me back to the tombs.
You guys just can't deal with civilization. You're just like back in the dungeon. Come on.
14.
You don't notice until too late.
Oh God.
Ed has got a hold of one of the bottles from near Nan at the end of the bar, and has currently got it to his lips, downing it. Stands in the middle of the stage, says,
Oh, no.
I like, but as he says the word like, streams of vomit fly from his mouth and cover the stage. And he falls down and passes out drunk on the stage, and everybody applauds. Like the whole bar erupts with laughter and clapping, and it seems to have not dampened anyone's spirits, but encouraged people to kind of carry on with the drinking. Everyone's now got a target drunkenness. They are aiming at Ed level drunkenness.
That's
the
probably a good
stupidest
result.
song ever, and I'm loving it.
You're an incredibly irresponsible mother.
Nan's still in the back and hasn't make a wisdom check.
Me, sorry.
Yes, please, Maruk. Yeah.
Wisdom check. How wise am I?
This is
Not
the
very.
definition of off the rails as it's ever been.
18.
You looking at Nyala whispering these words and keeping this trance going. You realise that she definitely is getting ratty. You need to provide food to drink ASAP.
Okay.
Water.
I'm going to go to one of the 3 lovely bartenders and request water and fish.
Oh.
Nan, you would know where these are.
Well, there's gravy soup as well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go in the back and I'll start to.
I'll have a gravy soup though. The fish and the water are for Nyala, but I will happily have one of your gravy soups. So it sounds wonderful.
I give him a pat on the arm. I go, please. Go take it to Nyala.
I can take it. I need to be in there
good.
anyway.
You notice that Nan's eyes are spectacular, Maruk.
Damn. Damn, girl. What you been doing to your eyes?
That's the most bugbear.
Just walks back.
That is the best bugbear like compliment I've ever heard. Damn, girl, what you been doing to your eyes?
Your eyes. I like them.
Do you
very
like red?
very they're red. I like them.
They're not red, but thanks.
What color are they?
They're like gold. They're like yellow.
Oh, they're gold.
She's not saying. She's just nodding.
Nice.
Hey, shiny.
Nice.
I
Also,
need to go back.
Arden has gone missing.
Oh, where's Arden?
Oh, no.
Arden has gone missing.
We've lost another member of the party.
He's blackout drunk somewhere.
He's just. Luke has left the campaign.
Just
At this point.
it got too much. You couldn't role play this anymore. It got too hardcore. So Nan, you go to the taps and attempt to turn on the water. There is no water coming out of these taps now.
Oh, we fucked that sewer, man. Don't laugh, George. I will punch you. I will reach through the screen. Actual punch you. I give it.
What did I miss? Please tell me what I missed.
Maruk has been hitting on Nan because she has pretty eyes.
Who's been hitting on
I
that?
give the.
He's hitting on Nan.
You can watch the recording, Luke. It will be a treat for you
Oh,
afterwards.
tell me. I cut out. What happened?
So
I really don't know why I'm laughing so much.
where
Can I jiggle the tap or kick it?
A few drips come out of this tap. There is no water for any amount of sobering up of any human or animal or beast that is in this bar drinking.
Shit.
Have any milk instead for the kitty?
There is a cool larder that you know about that you can look in now.
Okay.
I'm sure she would like a saucer of milk.
Okay.
Investigation check.
I get. Okay. I might have to ask Sin to help with some water stuff, but create water.
Look, I'm going to write you what happened into this.
There's a fountain at the back, a water pump.
I had to roll at disadvantage again. Obviously, I got 4. It's not a good night. We need to end this night and go to bed.
You find the milk. You pick it up. It's most definitely off.
Oh, fuck it, it'll be fine.
And I can tell that.
Yeah, you
okay, well, he's taking
it smells worse than the cheese that you broke the guy's face with.
Don't make Nyala sick. We need her to remain. She's got an important job, please. It's not actually. I take it back off of Maruk. If he fights me, then I will do a strength tested strength. You all right, George?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fabulous. I don't even know why I'm laughing so
fine.
much.
You get you smell this, George, as this wafting rot is wafted towards you. You turns your stomach. You go back with your bowl of soup, and there is a did you investigate for fish? Did you find fish for Nyala? You were looking.
My investigation was 4.
Okay, yeah, you
and I was looking for both of those things. So.
Okay, no, you don't find any, but you have given Maruk a lovely bowl of this luscious soup. And Maruk, you arrive back in the room. Nyala, you see Maruk arrive with a bowl of this most delicious smelling soup.
It's not much, but it's hot. Would you like me to feed you so you can keep your concentration?
Right now, yes, please, Maruk.
Okay.
You would be an angel.
And every 6 seconds, she has to kind of quickly swallow to start whispering more words in this person's ear.
Otherwise, she spits gravy into me.
There's some regurgitation happening. Please, Arden, tell me what's happening with you, if you're there.
Arden's kind of just been sitting in the corner, just head in hands, just thinking, how the fuck did that happen? Literally just...
It's all your fault.
Just contemplating life right now and what the hell led to this.
The butterfly effect.
You see...
however...
Sorry, go on. However,
Arden is going to take a bit of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
Some symbols, go up to Treese and ask if she knows anyone or anything related to these, and if there's anybody that could help in regards to it.
Okay, what are the symbols?
Sending to you now.
On the Discord? Are we popping them on Discord, Luke?
I've sent them in the Zoom chat directly to you.
Oh, okay. Chat. I've not got chat up. Okay. She doesn't recognize those symbols. She looks at you as you approach.
Okay.
She looks at them and says, "What's that supposed to mean? Can you be a bit more useful, maybe? Get a mop or something? You fellow with the one arm there has made an awful mess of the stage."
Yes. Yeah, I'll get to it.
Oh
dear.
You as you turn, you see Devel is quite comfortable. He's found a little nook and he's chatting away to someone. There's a group of people around a table, just talking. Can you make a perception check?
Seven.
You don't recognise any of the people that around the table. Nothing is of particular interest there. So you go and find a mop from the brewing cupboard. You see this rather tender scene in the mop cupboard of Maruk spoon feeding Nyala soup while she attempts to keep the concentration on this person asleep. And gradually the bar becomes raucous. Someone is picking up the lute and is trying to play Stairway to Heaven, but failing completely because you can't play it on a lute. There's not enough strings. There are people like chatting, like playing cards. There's a roll of dice. There's people gambling in this place. Therese is up on the bar and starts just walking along the bar. The gnome shape of Therese. They are just walking with the bottles in each hand along the middle and filling up the shots while Sin frantically fills from these barrels, and it's getting to the point where people cannot speak and they're gradually dropping off to sleep in the space. The door's still locked. There is a smell of spilt beer, smashed glass. The place is an absolute tip, but eventually you successfully get everyone blind Ed drunk. And there is just a few mumbles.
Nothing like attempted murder to start a party.
There is just the kind of slight murmurings from the corner where like one or two of them are trying to still have a conversation going, no, look, right. If you just imagine that time isn't really time. Time is more like, what's that thing?
Big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
Wool, yeah, wool, like wool. Imagine time is like wool, like you can stretch it a bit, but if you tie it in a knot, it's not a knot, not a knot. And then it pass out on the table in front of you. And there's just Duval sat there with the same sort of mug, looking a little sozzled, swaying slightly, and the room's kind of gone quiet. And he's, are you? He reaches across the table to the person opposite. Are you okay? Seems to be a different group of people from the people that were there before. And it's quiet. And Therese, the grey bun has like completely moved and become non-bun. It has become some sort of imagine a sort of impressionist pineapple, if you will. It is turned into something that the Tate Modern would probably have very central to one of their premium displays. It is a piece of modern art. There are things sticking out of it. There is substances smeared all down aprons. You are all filthy, apart from Maruk, you are pretty grubby. There is soup quite a lot of places, but the place goes quiet.
Still not had my bath either.
And you still haven't had your bath. Neither has
None of us have.
Neither has Devel and Darden are still thinking. You have a rather
just one thing, DM. Can I say I left that piece of parchment with those symbols on the bar?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. No worries. You will have to send me what it says in Thieves' Cant later on.
I'll have to figure something out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Send me it later on. I'll let you write whatever you write on it, and you can send me it later on. So there is a Maruk, you are looking at Nyala. Nyala has been awake since early morning. Nyala's words are getting less and less clear. She's starting to stumble on some of the words.
Nyala, go get some rest. I will watch our little friend from here. Rest.
I have to.
Don't make me throw you out of this closet, because I will.
At that point,
Go and get some rest.
At that point, the body stirs.
Right. He's waking up. Get out. I need to talk to him alone in private. I promise I won't kill him. Please stand outside.
Nyala, you holding your concentration. You see her just saying the words over and over again. The eyes flutter open, but Nyala's spell holds as she's saying the words.
Marok, talk to him while I'm doing the spell.
It's all the same to you. I'd rather talk to him when he's not under any sort of mind control. You can, by all means, regain your control after, but I just want to talk to him.
I can't. I will have to sleep a long time.
Then go and sleep.
We won't have
sleep.
Fuck.
Nyala, make a concentration check.
Can you? A concentration.
The Constitution saving throw, I think.
Yeah, con save.
What time of day is? Well, what time of night is it at this point?
We are late into the morning. We're getting sort of midnight-ish. Everybody's getting pretty knackered.
It's 18.
18. You managed to hold it.
You
managed to stay awake. You managed to keep your concentration, but you are starting to feel pretty tired now.
Nyala, please.
Merc, okay. On one condition.
Name it.
If I break the spell, which just promise me that never again this situation will happen, because this spell is causing me a massive headache.
You have my word.
This never again, please. Not this song.
Talk to Arden about that. It's all Arden's fault. But
I know.
As far as I'm concerned, I will never put you in this position again. Now please go get some sleep.
As this conversation is happening, the rest of
just
you
a human.
The rest of you are gathered by Treese, and she ushers you into the kitchen. And she stands there. You're all in front of her. Arden, Sin, and Nan. And you're standing in this kitchen space with like mumbling noises coming from the bar, but they're very, very low. They're like sleep talking, absolutely blind, drunk people. And she says, she kind of lines you up, somehow ushers you into this kind of lineup, and she, they walk up and down with you, in front of you, and they say, well, I think we can call that a success. In some lights, this could be considered a good evening. However, you would have to be absolutely insane to consider this a good evening. To say I'm upset, I think I would have to go to the library to look up the word that I require to use to describe my feelings, because I literally do not have it within my vocabulary. You and I need to sleep. You need to figure out by the morning what you're doing with this character that we have gained. Some sort of new pet or something, or what you're going to do with it. I do not want anything back to this bar. I do not want anything back to these patrons. I do not want this to have ever happened. I want to wake up tomorrow as I woke up today, full of festival spirit, full of the idea of my bar making lots of lovely gold. Yeah, that would be lovely. Please. She seems to have
Yes,
been
Trix.
our tribe. Yes, Mr. She looks at you, Arden.
Arden.
Arden. Very nice to meet you.
I'm sure it would be a pleasure under different circumstances. First of all, I want to humbly apologize. And I hope that the actions that myself and some of this group have partaken in this evening do not reflect badly on Nanjala here. It was her kindness and thoughtfulness that led us here in the first place, hoping to find somewhere to stay, and unfortunately things took a turn and it was none of her fault.
She turns and looks at Nan. No, I turn and look at Nan. Nanyala Senmuebe. You have always been an absolute poor judge of character. I am very disappointed. And at that, she opens a little door at the side, and there is a set of stairs, and she stalks off up these stairs, heavy footfalls. The bar is dry. There is not a single drop of alcohol unless it is spilt in someone's beard. It is silent apart from the cupboard behind you is mumbling as Nyala constantly recites this mantra to keep this lord hypnotized, and the odd sip of soup as Maruk spoon feeds soup to Nyala. And that's where we shall end
I want
the
to
session.
say,
Oh, sorry. Go on.
as soon as I break the concentration and I made Muruk do the promise,
Yeah.
I just drop.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, should we do it there? Should we end it there? No, I'm going to keep it for next week. So, go on. You got something to say now?
I can do it in downtime, but Nana's basically going to spend the whole night cleaning up the bar and probably will take another point of
I was going to say, because we've got to hide the body in the night as well. We've got to take it somewhere. So I feel like I don't feel like any of us are sleeping tonight. We're all going to be doing stuff. So it is going to be exhaustion.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. So
I'm sleeping because
with this devastated bar, with this and Maruk, you see the eyelids of Nyala beginning to drop, and as the concentration begins to break, the figure on the floor begins to sort of start, like the focus begins to regain in his eyes, and Nyala drops to sleep in front of you, like absolutely exhausted from trying to maintain this concentration. The character sits up on its elbows and says, "A mop?" And that's where we'll end the session for this week.
Excellent. I've got a whole week to plan my intimidating speech.
Wow, what a session.
That was...
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Shopping.
Yeah, I had a list of...
bath.
We all had a list.